In a small village surrounded by green hills and vast rice fields, lived an elderly grandfather named Grandpa John and his wife, Grandma Mary. They were a simple couple who lived in poverty. Every day, they worked hard in their small apple orchard. Despite their old age, they tirelessly harvested apples to sell at the market. Grandpa and Grandma had a beloved grandson named Tommy. Tommy was an orphan who had been raised by them since he was little. Although they lived in poverty, Grandpa and Grandma always tried to give love and attention to Tommy. However, recently Tommy fell ill. He had a high fever and needed to be hospitalized. Grandpa and Grandma were heartbroken because they didn't have enough money to buy medicine or pay for Tommy's treatment. "What should we do, Mary?" asked Grandpa John with a heavy voice to Grandma Mary. "Our money is only enough for daily meals. How can we afford Tommy's hospital bills?" Grandma Mary wiped her tears with a worn-out handkerchief. "We must pray, John. Don't give up. There must be a way out." They both looked toward their small apple orchard. Their only hope was to sell the harvest in the city. That morning, Grandpa John woke up early. After eating dry bread prepared by Grandma Mary, he began picking apples from the trees in their orchard. The apples looked fresh and bright red, the result of weeks of hard work. Grandpa John packed the apples into large bamboo baskets and placed them on his old wooden cart. "I'm going to the city to sell these apples," Grandpa John told Grandma Mary. "Hopefully, I can earn enough money to help Tommy." Grandma Mary nodded while kissing Grandpa John's forehead. "Be careful on the road, John. My prayers are with you." Grandpa John pushed his wooden cart toward the main road leading to the city. The sun shone brightly, and the air felt hot. After walking for hours, Grandpa John's body began to feel exhausted. But he kept moving forward because his determination to save his beloved grandson was so strong. However, fate had other plans. While crossing a busy road in the middle of the city, Grandpa John felt dizzy from exhaustion. His cart swayed, and without realizing it, he almost got hit by a speeding car. The driver immediately stopped the vehicle and stepped out in panic. "Are you okay, sir?" asked the driver, a young man named Mr. Robert. He quickly helped Grandpa John stand up and made sure he wasn't injured. People nearby who witnessed the incident rushed over to help. They assisted Grandpa John in picking up the scattered apples and reloading the baskets onto his cart. Seeing the fresh apples that Grandpa John carried, one of the bystanders asked, "Are you selling apples, sir? These look so fresh." Grandpa John nodded weakly. "Yes, ma'am. I want to sell these apples in the city to buy medicine for my sick grandson." Hearing Grandpa John's story, the hearts of the people softened. One woman said, "If that's the case, we'll buy all your apples, sir. How much do they cost?" Grandpa John was surprised. "Really? They're only 20,000 Indonesian rupiah per kilogram." Without hesitation, the people began buying the apples one by one. Some bought entire baskets, others purchased 2 kilograms, and some even gave extra donations because they were moved by Grandpa John's story. In no time, all the apples in the cart were sold. Grandpa John couldn't hold back his tears of joy. "Thank you so much, everyone. You've helped me and my family." One of the villagers, a young mother named Mrs. Emily, gently patted Grandpa John's shoulder. "You're not alone, sir. We all care for each other here. I hope your grandson gets well soon." With the money from selling the apples, Grandpa John immediately went to the pharmacy to buy the medicine Tommy needed. He also paid part of the hospital bill. When he arrived at the hospital, Grandma Mary and Tommy were waiting for him with hopeful eyes. "Tommy, here's your medicine. I hope you get better soon," said Grandpa John as he handed the medicine to his grandson. A few weeks later, thanks to proper care and the right medication, Tommy finally recovered. He was able to return home with his grandparents. They all gathered in the yard, sitting under the apple tree, laughing happily. "Thank you, Grandpa and Grandma. I promise to always be a good boy and help you," said Tommy with a sweet smile. Grandpa John and Grandma Mary looked at each other and smiled. "We are a family, Tommy. As long as we love and support each other, nothing is impossible." This story teaches us about the importance of family love, perseverance in facing difficulties, and the kindness of those around us. Sometimes, miracles come from small things, like bright red apples that bring hope to a family. Always believe in kindness, because kindness will always find its way back.